Is it here? Yes, it is.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Where is he? Is he here, Richard?
He is in a call just now.
Is he?
Aye.
That's
Is that,
I'll give this to you. It was already broken when we got it though, was it? Or was it? No, it was. It's alright, just get him to stick that back on there. Look, here you go, sorted.
okay, I will let him know.
As long as it's looking relatively similar, but I'm pretty sure he can just scan that and then hide that joint. He says he would be able to do it the next day, but he said if I drop it off in the morning, it would be ready the next day, but it just depends.
So I think some of the teams are away tomorrow, so it might be the middle of the week.
That's fine, that's what it is. Right, perfect. Right,
Okay,
I'll leave that with you then.
Let him know.
Thank you.
Okay.
I can't believe my finger snapped off. See you later. Right, let's get this f***ing pot riveted on here. That's fine. Right, Pavel, get ready to open that box for me. Theo, let's go, bud. Airport time. You alright, little George? You ready to go on a plane?
Is Grandad coming?
No, thankfully not, because he stinks. This is literally how I travel every time I've got him. Theo on the shoulders, me with 14 bags. Still got miles to go, mate.
Can I sit here?
Where, up there?
Yeah.
Look over there, look. Every time I come to London, I always travel around. If I could move my business here, I would. We'd be so much more busier. It's like a playground for designers here. But it's good because every time I travel, I always take Theo, just because you can buy kids as much as you want, iPads, iPhones, games consoles, but you can't buy them stuff like this. Like, they need to experience life. And I think it's good for him to come and see it, albeit he's sitting eating sweets right now. Right, so plan for today. We flew in last night. I deliberately flew in a day earlier so I could spend a bit of time with Theo in the city centre. This afternoon, I'm going to meet my client for the latest video that you guys have seen. And then later on this afternoon, I'm going to catch up with a couple of other clients. And then after that, we will meet a couple of friends tonight. I'm going to take Theo to Winter Wonderland, so we'll meet some friends tonight there. So in the meantime, let's just enjoy this boat ride. We're going to fly down to Battersea. I'm going to let Theo have a little look around. So let's just take it from there. There you go. How's that, my 5, Stuart? I love it here. So this used to be Battersea Power Station, obviously back in the day, which was coal-fired, I think. It's huge. I think they spent something like 500 million converting it into apartments and shopping complex. So when I'm in London, I always come here with Theo because he just loves it. On the inside, they've kind of kept all the architecture. Wait, come here. Wait. You have to put this in your pocket. You better go and see if there's any good stuff over there, though. Imagine how much it is. Theo, look at the size of that marshmallow. You want a marshmallow? No, go on, take one then. What one do you want? I think one will do you, yeah? It's gonna take you a wee while to eat this, bud. We'll get another one for later as well, will we? Just that'll do. here, you want a baby chino or no baby chino? No? Yes or no?
That's a mega marshmallow, mate.
And he's at half foot. It was twice the size.
You're not sharing?
Are you sharing?
It's scary, you know?
Are you sharing? Oh, that's it, you're not getting coffee.
Right, that's for you.
Oh.
And that is for you. That's got gold on it.
He's got you a present, what do you say?
That's a real deactivated Russian hand grenade.
Is it?
And that's a can of beans and sausages. Don't open it.
He's got beans and sausages in
It's got
here.
beans and sausages in there.
What do you say? Shake his hand. You're excited to show him. You want to show him first?
Come on, let's have a little look.
Now, how are you going to get this on your motorbike?
It's all right, I'll work it out.
So I done that for a laugh because it's a Scottish pound note.
Right, great. Yeah. Oh, wow.
Now-
Wow. Mate, they're gorgeous. You've done those.
This is what I do, like creating. Well, so we broke 3 or 4. It took a while just to work out how I was going to make it.
Mate, they're
But the
great.
colour I think is kind of
Great.
in keeping with your.
It's perfect.
It's very, very similar to the size of your hand, is it, bud?
Yeah, it is.
And the amount of people that were commenting saying, is it a Q sign or is it a piece? And I'm like, well, it's actually both.
Depends on what mood you're
It's
in.
both.
Yeah.
Well, you see how they go with him. What are you going to do? Just sign the bases?
I'll
of
just
them?
sign the base.
It's so random, and it's not often I get to work with an artist that lets me show. So I'll work with artists, and 9 times out of 10 it's like sign an NDA, don't tell anybody you ever made it.
Mate, I came from that world where I had to sign NDAs, and the fact I don't do any of that now, I don't sign contracts with anybody, I just f***ing make it. Does he want something to eat? Do you want a burger?
You want a burger or chips or something?
They do the best burger here. You want anything?
I'm fine.
You sure? You want anything to eat? Come on, mate, just join in. Can I get some truffle fries and a burger and chips?
Thank you. Is that gold plated?
It's gold plated.
That's the sort of weird that I do.
See, that was a stupid idea I had where I thought it would look really good, right? And I phoned up this bloke up in Yorkshire and I said, I want to get gold plated cans of beans. And he was like, what do you want to do that for, David? And I said, well, because I think it'd be funny. And he was like, right, okay. So, and he told me I had to drill a tiny little hole so that when they sink it into with the frame, it doesn't float to the surface. And he said, oh, it's going to be very expensive. And I said, oh, how much is it going to be? And he went, £26 each. And I went, right, we'll do 100 of them. And I paid him, and never sold one.
Honestly,
And I love them. I think they look.
the
wicked.
dent looks much. Yeah, the dent makes it. But I mean, you've got to appreciate weird stuff like that for it to be.
Mate, I don't care. You just do it, and then.
I'm like, I just build. Like honestly, when you start to see the stuff I make, you'll be like, he's a fucking lunatic.
Mate, I used to work on Costa Coffee. Was one of my clients. And
I
I
just done a
used to-
project for them.
Yeah, I saw it, the projection, but I just love that thing of when they take us around and you go into an old empty site and then in 2 days later it's just done.
So everybody's like, why do you not do your own art stuff? And I'm like, because I have so many fucking ideas. I don't know. And like for me, making stuff like this is the easy bit. It's finding your niche. Everybody or anything I've seen of you,
Yeah.
this is what people know you for.
Yeah, yeah.
Is the bright pink, the block, the screen printing. And any time I see any artwork, I'm like, I know who that is.
Yeah. But this is the issue is like, and I had a conversation with somebody the other day, artists, when they get known for one thing and then they rinse that f***ing gold mine, because I'm like ex-ad man, I'm working on 10 projects at any one time, and it's like looking for gold or looking for oil, and you go, right, that's one, here's another one. If that doesn't work, pull up, start another one. So you've got, so I'm always thinking like, what's your greatest hits album look like? And also, I'm f***ing 60 and I'm making the money I want to make. I'm very happy doing it, but I like doing that, I like doing that, I like doing a book, I like doing little things, big things, and people recognise it's me. Fine, I want everybody in the world to own 2 of my pieces.
The next time you're up in Scotland, you need to come to my workshop. It's like fucking Willy Wonka's chocolate factory.
don't.
The only thing I don't have is screen printing. Other than that, I've not learned it yet, but I want to.
When we're in our new place, you should come down with him and we'll do a screen printing workshop. When I did it, completely life-changing. You know, I'd gone from advertising where come up with you type an idea, you send it off to somebody, they turn it into a TV ad or a poster or whatever. But you're never making anything, and I used to love making stuff. When I did the screen printing course, I walked in, silly like me, covered in shit, looking like tramps, and you pull it and lift the bed up and you go, I just made that.
We make our money doing shop fit. And when the boys are started on a project and they're working, I should be in the office because I'm a businessman. And I'm like, I'm waiting to make something f***ing weird. I just like being like, expressive.
But that's the great thing is when you're the owner of the factory, it should be there to be abused.
I just rake around all this shit in the workshop, like, let's make this.
Yeah.
But because I'm in manufacturing, if there's something I can't make, I've always got someone that can.
But yeah.
So I've got so many contacts.
But that's why the relationship between you and me is very, very dangerous. Because when I've done that massive bomb and I had to work out how to do that, but I knew a bloke who sprays cars and I know a bloke who can weld. So it was like, okay, that's easy. But when it's like a bear with a denim jacket on, all right, I know 2 people that can do that.
Now I'm your
But
one
it's like
man. I'm one
you're
man.
but the thing is, it's like, it's everything.
So we've got laser cutting, CNC machining. I've got a full metalworking, full joinery, full printing. I've got everything from UV printers to f***ing normal printer. I've got everything.
I've got something nice that I'm doing for my dentist. So with the dentist I've got, he trades art. It seems to be a thing, right? So I go in there, get all my teeth pulled out, and then I have to give him art. But I bought a load of those white clay plaster teeth. So I want to do bright pink, nice gob, and have them with the teeth sitting on top. So I'll send you that.
Like some people like playing chess. For me, it's like, how do I take this concept and make it a thing?
Yeah.
And that's the bit I like.
But you know what? That's also the bit that I'd say 90% of artists don't have, because like, all right, the Connor brothers can sit there and go, right, this is what we want to do, work out how to fucking do it. A lot of artists, they just go, oh, if I can't do it, then I'll never do it. So all those ideas sit up there. And that's why you've got to start playing.
That's what I'm saying.
Because you know the hardest bit is fucking getting that idea from there into a real thing.
Manufacturing for me is fucking easy. The side of the art world that I want to be in is the commercial side. The ones where everybody's buying it and it's like a trend, like Prada and Gucci. That's where the money's at. But
Sorry, mate, I'm nicking a chip.
Want to eat some of your burger now? It's weird, like that boy, the Martin, is it Martin Ford or whatever? I can't remember his name, but he's based in London. He's an arty-farty guy. He knows everybody. And he was chatting to me about this new art project. He does new art, which is like street art all over the world. He's doing it in my city. And this year, I say this year, April, he come to me and said, look, we want you to do it this year, but it's huge neon signs on every building. So instead of paintings, we want neons. So he wants us to make them. So I was like, right, we'll do it. I just absolutely fucking love making random shit, honestly. Like, that's why I'm single. So his mum and I split up a couple of years ago. And it was just because...
Yeah, but that's because you're a real artist. And I was told women should never get into a relationship with an artist because they're already in a relationship. And that's the problem you've got.
If I get someone in my teeth, I'll just stay all night. Like, some people will be in the workshop. I'll be earpods on, listening to a YouTube documentary, and I'll just be building something. And it maybe it's something that doesn't make sense to anybody else, but I'm like, it's cool as fuck.
Yeah. But that's because you're already in a relationship. You're fucked, mate.
I showed you the letters that they did, the ones that say my city's name, like 12.5 ton. I just thought I'll do it. So the city asked me to do it, and I said, I'm not doing it with bright white lights. And shit, everybody else has done it. And they said, we want you to do it. And I said, I'll do it if I get to put my own touch on it. So I made the faces TV screens, and now they're like all over the place. So now they keep coming back. I think I enjoy the prototyping stage. Like now that I've done these, I know how I'm going to do it.
It's boring
so
for you. Solve the hard bit.
I p***ed about for fucking days on end, just like, let's try this, let's try that, let's try this. I tried them with a matte finish, and I was like, nah, the matte shit, it needs to be glossy.
Yeah, glosses.
And I just play around it. I know myself, and I'm like...
But do you know how good that is for me? Because, like, to get somebody that can, this is what I want to do, and then you can go off and make it 5 times better by making it smaller, by making it gloss. This is what I loved when I worked in advertising. It's like I'd write a script and you give it to a director, you give it to 5 different directors, and they come back with a different version of it. And it's like, that's the bit that's really interesting, is when you get somebody who's good, who knows what they're f***ing doing and is also creative, they'll make it 5 times better than it was on paper.
I think a lot of it is just understanding the client. Like for me, before I even done anything, I just sat on your Instagram page and on your website, and I was just looking at all the shit you've done. And then I was like, right, okay, right, I get it. I understand your style. But if you kind of pick up that style, like having all the machinery is one part. You gotta know how to f***ing use it. Like when I bought this, I got a UV printer. It's a Roland. I bought it when I done the Corner Brothers. So it's a UV printer, and as it prints, it cures instantly. That's what I done that with. It'll print gloss, it'll print matte, it'll emboss. So I was prototyping for the Corner Brothers, but I hadn't bought the printer. It was f***ing 50 odd grand. And James and Mike had said to me, like, you need to buy that printer. But I said, I'm not buying it till I know it can do it. So I machined all the parts in my factory, and then I flew down with them on an airplane to Bristol, played with their machine, got it how I wanted it. So we actually print the face first, and then they wanted the bindings printed as well. 200 mil was the maximum that it would travel from the bed. So I spoke to the engineers and I said, what happens if I extend, there's like aluminium blocks on each end. And I said, can I extend them? And they said, your warranty's void. And it's a 55 grand machine. I said, I've never asked you if your warranty's void. Can I do it? And they said, it'll work. you're not going to go and modify that brand new machine, are you? I said, you better fucking believe it. So I went and modified this machine, so now it'll print on a metre high. So the books were a metre, so I could print every way on the binding now. So we done it, and it was fantastic. And so I went back to James and Mike, dropped off the prototypes. He said, oh, over the moon. We'll give you an order for 250 pieces. So I went and bought the machine, and that was it. So that's how I ended up with that machine.
Well, I'll tell you what, I've come up with Ricky in the new year, the bloke I share a studio with, because he's all into finding interesting ink techniques, but he loves the same thing. He's technical, he's really, really technical. And
So for me, it's just finding equipment and just running with it. So like, I'm away to buy a laser cutter. I've already got laser cutters that'll cut everything other than metal. And now that's why I put the artwork into Jai. I want to buy a fiber laser. It'll turn 20 mil thick steel into lace, and it'll do it fucking quick time as well. So now I'm like, this is amazing, because I can use it in my day job, but if I want to create stuff in steel or metal for any sort of art project, you're laughing.
Oh, God.
I've modified all my machines. They just do everything.
So how many people have you got working for you up there?
Now I've only got 5, but I used to have like 16. But the hospitality is just taking a massive dive, and for us, like upholstery, so this sort of stuff, we do this every day. And if you got a really busy period, you were ace, you made a lot of money, and then you went to a quiet period, and all of that money you made, you've just spent on wages. So I'm like, right, I'll cut back. So we do a lot of like food trucks. My work is so varied. I could be making these for you, tomorrow making a food truck for a burger joint.
You should get a TV show.
That's why we've got him. You must have seen him on my Instagram. There's so much random shit. It's finding my niche. Like that, instantly I could tell that was plated. Instantly I'm like, that's plated. You would never ever get that finish painting it. You would never get the paint under there. Whereas I look at other things, like how do you screen print on a curve?
So I had to get a bloke who makes decals for trains, like water transfer, and then he screen prints, he does old school, so he'll screen print them and he'll do like white, pink, red.
See, my printer would print on that because it can do the distance printing. But the downside is, a printer will print pink, like I've printed pinks there, but they're nowhere near as vibrant.
Not as vibrant, that's
and
the
you'll
only
never
thing.
get that.
Never get that.
So it has to be screen printed. But that was as close as I could get it. Plus we made that in what, 45 minutes? Yes. How good is he in the workshop?
I grew up in an Italian restaurant, and that was pretty good. But growing up in your bloody evil workshop,
But it's
like Batman.
I'll say to him, what do you want to make? Oh, I want to make a da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, let's go for it. And then we literally will produce whatever he says. And I thought, that's the sort of shit he'll remember. So like, that's why I'll drag him everywhere, because I said to his mum, like, I can spend money on him, but will he appreciate it? Will he? If I take him to London to meet Hackney Dave, and then I take him to meet James, and I take him to meet this one and that one, and we'll go to Lapland, that's what he'll remember.
Mate, I loved Aberdeen. We did a project up there for the oil and gas people, and I said, oh, have you got any oil rigs? And they said, yeah, we got loads. I said, why don't you get one in and fucking bring it into the harbour and turn it into like box park? And he was like, yeah, we could do that, but it's like, we're not going to do that. And I'm like, okay.
They did speak about it, did they? So there's a quarry called Rubislaw Quarry, and that's how they built the city. It's all grey granite. That's why they call it the Grey City. But it's now full of water. And a couple of years ago, they said, look, what the are we going to do with this? It's just a big hole full of water. And they had it for ages saying, we're going to put an oil rig in it and turn it into a restaurant. But the cost of stripping and rebuilding a rig was like astronomical. So they said, nah, we're not going to do it. But it's like I was saying to Stuart, like if my business was here, I would be a multi-millionaire 10 times over because of the things that we do. And that's why like all my business is out with my own city. So Yo Sushi, I could be in London one day, Liverpool the next, Cardiff, Bristol. They've got me all over. Because it's hard to find a manufacturer. I've got to the point that the company more or less runs itself, which is allowing me to focus on stuff like this. And I'm like, but I don't know my niche.
My job, when I worked in advertising, was people would come up, they'd have a week, come up with loads of ideas, lay them all out on the table, and then we just talk about it. And once you stick all the ideas up, you can kind of go, that's the best idea. And normally I just do it instinctively because I'm creative director. I know what's good and bad. I know what's right and wrong. But if it doesn't feel like it's right for what I'm doing, park it, leave it on the wall, and maybe expand my repertoire to encompass it at some stage. But most of the time, it's just like get the 20 ideas you're thinking of. I think which is the one I really want to do.
I struggle with myself though. Like if I sit down with you for half an hour and we chat about ideas, I can go, let's go for this one. It's the best, and it works. See myself, I struggle.
We'll have a little head banging over it.
I'm up for some sort of little collaboration where you can draw out my side and help me create a brand, and I'll build everything that you
I call that bullshit. It's like, I just want you to enjoy it.
If you've got ideas of things, just hit me with it, and I'll be like, this is how to do it. Because realistically, I probably could have delivered that in a week.
Mate, I think also with technology, because I was trying to do this thing ages ago where everyone does graffiti, but if you did stuff where you've just got effectively a QR code, hover your camera over it, a piece comes out. Just with your local area.
My business partners the other day were like, oh, we need to build a podium for the go-karting track. We don't have a podium. I was like, that's easy. How about we go one further? We'll build a podium with a photo booth that there's a button on the wall, they press it, it automatically takes a picture, it'll overlay the border with the company logo, and then it'll automatically upload it to Instagram. And they're like, is that even possible? I said to him, watch this. So we bought a camera. I then had to get a desktop PC. I got this thing called an ESP32 board, which is like a little computer. And I've done all the programming, So when somebody hits this big comedy red button on the wall or green, it'll take a picture, post it on Instagram, and they're like, we didn't even know this is possible. I'm like, I love that. I won't stop until I've got every bit of kit.
But I want to make as much money as I can, but I'm not going to spend it on a racehorse or hookers. I just want to buy more so I can have.
That's
It's
me.
the most fun I've ever had.
Because my workshop's like Aladdin's cave, I'm like, I really need a laser cutter for steel. And once I buy that kit, I don't think I'll need anything else, really. The only other thing I'm gonna
You
buy.
will. You see.
know.
Have you recorded this?
There is one more bit of kit that I want. Have you seen a Kuka arm?
No.
It's like a robotic arm.
Oh yeah, great.
So I seen one, right? There's a company in Italy took one and they modified it so it's got a spindle on it like a router, but it's a stone cutting bit. So then you can make marble sculptures. I would like to do that with modern art. So instead of like the f***ing David in the thingy with a tiny stand there, I would just love to do like a kid like stand there going like that. Like that's cool, but done in a traditional style, you know, like Italian marble, but just a kid or standing with an iron brew can. I think stuff like that would sell, and it'll last for ages.
Oh, it'd be so good. Yeah, it'd be so good. Yeah, making interactive sculptures. So it's like that, and you can put a fag or a joint or a f***ing condom.
You can buy that machine for like 20k.
F***ing hell.
You just take a 3D model, input it in, and the machine will just carve away.
We're gonna have a lot of fun, mate.
Mate, it's just building random shit. I love it. Don't break up prototypes, Dave will kill you. Somebody's getting tired.
Right.
Right, let's head off. Anyway, that was me and Hackney Dave chatting shit.
It's great. Brilliant. Thank you so much, mate.
I was gonna put an English pound note on it,
No. Stay with it.
and then I was like, nah.
It's great.
But I could not match your f***ing colour, and I knew it was a screen print. I would like to pronounce Dave's surname, but I don't know how to pronounce it.
Give it a go. Give it a go.
I can't.
Give it a go.
Is it hard?
Try it.
Wait, I need to see it first. Let me see. Buonagidi. Guidi.
Not far off.
What is it?
So it's B-U-O-N.
Yeah.
Buon.
Buono.
Buona Guidi.
Buona Guidi. That's
Buona
easy.
Guidi.
My name is the most easy. It's Alan Smith.
Yeah.
It's that uncommon Scottish name. And my father's name is also Alan Smith.
Yeah, make it.
But yeah, Dave's happy. Prototypes are done. What do you say for your present? For your love bomb? Well done, bud.
Eye contact. Eye contact.